everyone, and welcome to the Lego Camden Yards update for October of 2015. I promised maybe one more video after the last video I filmed. Really, I was holding out hope that the Orioles would find a way to go on a winning streak and get in the playoffs. Unfortunately, they were eliminated from the playoffs this week, officially. I didn't have a lot of high hopes if they did get in. They've been very inconsistent this year, which was really disappointing for me because I felt that if they weren't going to at least win a division, they would compete for a wild card. And I know they were hanging in there till the very end, but it just didn't look good, even though they were, I guess, only 3.5 out at one point. But anyway, so what I wanted to do for this final Camden Yards update for 2015 was show exactly how this gets put away. I've talked about in the past videos how I specifically built it in a way that I could pack it up quickly. It is, as you can tell, on our dining room table, so if we had company over, I made an agreement with my wife that I would do it in a way that I could get rid of it quickly. So that's what we're going to do here. I liken this, I guess, to how the players would pack up their locker at the end of a season and head off into the off season. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'll have some other Lego projects that are coming up, but for now, we're just going to go ahead and break this down. So without any further ado, here we go. You can see I built these in a way, they're on 32 by 32 base plates. Just put them away easily enough like that. In fact, I'm going to stack them a little higher so that I have more room. Stack them end to end. I will have some challenge when we get to this particular section. I know the foul poles always seem to fall down on me, so we'll keep an eye out for that and do that carefully. Of course, if it always breaks, I can always put it back together. It's kind of the appeal of Lego. You can see I've got these crates over here. You probably can't see them too well with the angle, but they're just Sterilite crates that I bought at Target for like 20 bucks or something. I don't even remember how much they were, but they're very good for storage. Put all these little pieces away. I'm actually doing pretty good. I thought I was going to need another bin, but I guess I won't. So as you can see, I've already got a good chunk of this put away. It's probably only been, what, 30 seconds, a minute? I did kind of cheat a little bit. I brought the crates upstairs before I started the video, but that's, I guess that's allowed. It's my game, I'll make the rules. Take this guy off, put him in the dugout. So, for the off season, goodbye Orioles bird. See you in 2016. Now you can see I already broke a piece, and I really don't care. I will fix that in April. This piece I'm a little worried about. It's got a lot of guys on it. That's the other thing too. So one thing I didn't really talk about this season, maybe I mentioned it. The team has several players who are in the final year of their contract, what they would call a contract year. Matt Wieters and Chris Davis in particular. I gotta imagine those guys won't be back next year. I would love to see Chris Davis back in an Orioles uniform. Matt Wieters too. I mean, you know, he's been injured, so I don't want to give him too much of a hard time. But the Orioles don't have a good history of re-signing their free agents, so I gotta believe that these two guys are going to be gone. There's some other players that are free agents too. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Maybe Chris Tillman. But either way, I'll be shocked if these two gentlemen, both of them, are here again come April. But I'll make sure I remember to mention that when I do film the next video in April. So, goodbye Matt, goodbye Chris, thank you for the memories. Oh, the other thing too is I did add a couple more pieces this month. I got, I forget where I found these, but I did find some 4x8 black pieces. Actually, I was using that for another project, and I moved them into this project. So that's the other thing that happened too. I added, I think it was like 16 pieces. I don't know. I'll give you a total brick count at the end of the video, as I always do. I'll actually be curious to see myself how long this takes. I've never done this before. Never timed myself taking this down. Chris Tillman. Rough season, Tilly. I know. Wish we did a little better all around. Adam Jones, he's been hurt. Hopefully he can get some rest in the off season and come back ready for 2016 season. I know a lot of baseball people always say as long as you're strong up the middle, you'll be okay. Meaning that if you have a good shortstop, good second baseman, a good center fielder, you'll be okay. And that's one thing that the Orioles will have coming back next year, I believe. Short of J.J. Hardy retiring, he should return for the 2016 season. And then they'll still have Adam Jones in center field, so I'm confident that they're gonna do all right. Maybe not as well as they've done in previous seasons, but today's AL East, you really just need to win 90 games, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm finding that the biggest problem here is finding exactly where these guys all should go. I'm going to pop this one back open even though I kind of closed them off already. Because I think this fit in here. Not that. There we go. Nice. Like a glove. Some of this other miscellaneous stuff I'll get to eventually. Just the flag porch with standings as of today, probably pretty much going to be the final standings. Right now it's looking like maybe the Blue Jays are probably going to win the AL East, with the Yankees taking the first wild card. In the Central, I think the Royals have already clinched, so they're going to win that division. And then in the West, it looks like maybe it's still a chance that Houston could win the AL West, but most likely they're going to end up with the second wild card, and Texas looks like they're going to win the West, which I know a lot of people are surprised about. I guess on paper they didn't expect them to be that good this season, but they played really well. I was impressed with them when I watched them play against the Orioles. So, and then also there's still an outside chance that Angels could get in, and I hate to say this because the Astros were leading the West for so long that for them not to get in the playoffs at all would be really surprising. But they haven't been playing well. So Anaheim, Los Angeles Angels looks like they might have a chance to catch and be the second wild card, and I won't be surprised if that happens, but we'll have to see how that shakes out. In the National League, I know it's the Cardinals have suffered a lot of injuries, but they look good. Kind of crazy to me that the Pirates could potentially win 100 games and end up playing in a wild card. That's just nuts. I don't think that was the intention of the wild card when it was first when they first went to that one-game playoff. And in that same division, the Cubs look unbelievable. So the NL Central, I think, I'll be surprised if it's not one of those 3 NL Central teams that wins the World Series. A couple friends of mine are good, big Mets fans, so I know they're happy. The Mets look pretty good this year. Pretty good starting rotation. Yoenis Cespedes is a monster, so that was a nice pickup for them at the trade deadline. And in the NL West, I don't think you can rule out the Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw has struggled against the Cardinals in the past, but he's pretty good against everybody else, so we'll have to see. So as you can see, I'm done with the majority of the stadium. Now I'm just moving some pieces around. These are all, well, most of these are 2x4 pieces. The greens I used for the seats and for some other areas of the stadium like the wall. And my hope is eventually to use these for like the entrance, the concourse level entrance. So we'll get these packed away and I'll be all done. So it's on to football season. Pretty excited. I may not have mentioned this in past videos, but I'm a Packers fan. So they look pretty good. Starting out 3-0. Probably couldn't have asked for a better start from them, especially last couple of seasons. They've got off to a slow start, went 1-2, and then still went pretty deep into the playoffs. So looks like them and maybe the Cardinals. And then in the AFC, got the Patriots and the Bengals. It's weird, I know the NFL kind of prides itself on, I'm talking about football in a baseball video, but the NFL kind of prides itself on parity. And I haven't really seen too much of that this season. It seems like there's definitely an upper tier of teams, a lot of 3-0 teams, and then some middle ground teams that are 2-1 or 1-2, but I don't even think they look that good personally. I think some of the 1-2 teams got away with one. A lot of teams that are 0-3, and I think rightfully so. So anyway, yeah, it's on the football season. That's it. That's what our dining room table looks like when Camden Yards is not on it. So I don't know how long that took. I'm guessing 5 minutes, maybe 10 tops. But that's it for Camden Yards Lego Project 2015. We'll see you again in April for that project. Like I said, I have other projects coming up, so keep an eye out for those. If you like my video, make sure you click on the like button. If you're new to my channel and you want to keep up to date on the projects I'm working on, please go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.